And we should be live. Let me go over and make sure you can hear me since I'm using this again and I haven't in a while. Hello, hello. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. I don't want to listen to myself, so I'm gonna make that go away. But we are live. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing this Valentine's Day? That did not fix my hair whatsoever. That made it worse. Today we're gonna do some writing / productivity sprints, get some work done this Sunday night. I don't really know what I'm gonna work on. I think for right now I'm gonna work on scheduling some videos and then possibly some marketing stuff for UTSAF, but I finished it this week. I officially uploaded all the files. Everything is set, so I don't have any writing to do right now, which is a strange feeling. Excuse me, got the hiccups. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. So I figure this is supposed to be the week I'm supposed to go live. I did not go live the last time I was supposed to. I said I was going to, and then I didn't. Hi, Zanny. I posted that I was going to, and then I just didn't feel good that night, so I just deleted everything that said that I was going live. But I'm here tonight to get something done. I don't know what I'm gonna work on, but we'll get something done. But yeah. How are you doing tonight, Zanny? I'm good. I have an adult beverage here to drink and some water off camera, and I'm just kind of chilling. I think I'm going to be working on some admin stuff today, but I'm in a weird state because I'm finally done with Until All the Stars Are Found. Everything is done. All the files are uploaded. I'm just waiting for approval so that I can order author copies. And I could jump right into working on other stuff, but I'm kind of like, I'm going to take a little break before I do that. So I'm in that weird state of what can I do now when I definitely have a lot of things to work on still. But I'm good. Hello, I see we have another person here. Hopefully this won't be, I'm gonna mute myself so this is, okay. Got some cider here. But yeah, how has your writing been going the last few weeks since I did not host a stream on the 31st like I was supposed to? The 31st? Was that the day? Yeah, the 31st I was supposed to. Bad? Why is it bad? No bad. Bad as in that you don't feel very productive or that the story isn't going? Yeah, I feel that. That's kind of the mentality that I was in for a while. It was like I wanted to get so much done and I didn't feel like I was making any progress until I finally broke through whatever was going on and started to make progress. But now you are here. You have an hour or two, hour and a half that is scheduled specifically for working on stuff. So hopefully you'll feel a little better after this. Let's see. I want this page. Yes. So I was thinking that tonight we would do a random number generator sprint thing. um, see what it gives us. So I'll put in like the min and the max time that we would want to go for, and then it'll pick a number between those times. Going to set myself a schedule for now and hope that works out with the productivity. Yes, I. That's kind of what I've been telling myself I'm gonna do, and then I don't do it, but I'm working on it. So, yeah. I keep telling myself that, like, I even wrote it down as like a goal in my bullet journal for last month that I was gonna try to wake up at 7 a.m. 10 days during the month, and I think I did it 2 times. And that was because I was forced to. It's like I wanted to get up and do stuff beforehand and like really get my evening routine and not be doing anything after like 9 p.m. And like that just didn't happen. I think last night I sent Jane a message when I got the files, my cover designer, a message when I got everything set. And I want to say it was like 11:30 that I did that. Let's see. 10:53. Sorry. So not quite 11:30, but it was a late night of just like sitting there working on stuff and getting it uploaded. But it's done now. And I don't have to worry about it anymore. So, but yeah, I got Kitty Cat here. We'll see how long it takes for her to make an appearance. Um, does anybody know? I got a couple people here, so maybe someone does. For marketing for Until the Stars Are Found, I want to make a quiz for people to do, sort of like, I guess, like a BuzzFeed quiz or like the Sorting Hat, like Pottermore quiz. Is there like a website that you can do that from? Does anybody know? Because that's something I want to make for this because there's different um it's on the shelf right there. There's different classes that people get placed into, and I want to make one, but I don't know how or where to host it. So that's something I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to be Googling that. But yeah. What do you think, kitty cat? Yeah. So what do we think is the max time that we would want to go for our first sprint? I don't think there's a limit to how much you can do, so 15. We'll do somewhere between 5 and 15 then, or do we want to make it less? I feel like if it's less, you can't get much done. Let me share the tab so you can see it. Oh, I am so tiny now. Okay. And generate. Can it Did it really? Did it pick the 15? Yep, it picked 15 minutes. Okay, so our first sprint will be for 15 minutes then. That works. The Google gods are saying we have to get work done tonight. So let me get that set up then and share that. Share screen, Chrome tab, the timer. Okay, so we're gonna go for 15 minutes. 15 are on the clock, and I will see you in a little bit. That is time on our first 15, oop, wrong button. 15 minutes sprint of the night. Let me turn off all of the banners and such. Hi, Alexis. Thanks for joining us. If you were to get tea, what kind of tea would it have been? I found a website. I don't know if it fully will work. I'll find out. But I found a website where I can make a quiz. So I am working on creating the questions and scenarios for that to make it select the to make it do the thing I want. But I found that. So that's what I was working on. And I finished up my dinner as well, which is why I went off camera. So you didn't have to watch me eating the entire time. It's not a mukbang. It's a writing sprint. But how did it go? Sorry about that. I keep thinking I'm not going to cough and then I cough. That's what I get for trying to drink quickly. You hate governments? Which form of government? I think most people hate government in some capacity. Yeah, that's about right. Let's see. Oh no, what did he do this time? Are you in another like category 4 lockdown? Is that how you guys are doing it? I have a friend that is that just got her work visa approved, so she's over there until 2022, 23. And she's working on opening a theater right now, and it is a time. Well, yes, I feel like everybody's in some sort of continuous. I know that like the different stages of being in a lockdown. Obviously, most people are in some sort of lockdown right now. I don't think anybody has been fully lifted. Oof. I don't think where I am in the US, in New York, we're not. It's weird because the way like my life and what I do in my life is not really affected too much by the lockdowns because I don't go anywhere very often. Um, if anything, it's like mainly yes, my coffee shop just opened to be able to do sit downs for the first time, but I haven't gone just because I've gone to the coffee shop and like picked up stuff and left, but I haven't gone to sit down for any length of time. It just because the way that the coffee shop is set up, it wouldn't be conducive. Yeah, the school thing. Oh, yeah, 5 year old. That would definitely be a lot. I know my boss is definitely having a time with her daughter and her son. Um, in her school, they're able to go in. Um, my siblings are on like a rotating schedule. So first everybody in the school has Wednesdays virtual, but then they're either in school Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, Friday. So my siblings are able to go in some days. Um, my sister goes to school 4 days a week though because she goes to a specialty school on top of regular like English and math and stuff. She does farm stuff. Our stores are open. I don't think we have any store limitations. We have restaurant limitations, but those are slowly being lifted. But yeah, it's definitely a time. I don't really go anywhere aside from like hiking and trail running and then to the store. So for me, I don't feel like my life has been affected, but I don't have any kids and I don't go to a bar on for the weekend or anything like that. So I'm definitely lucky in that capacity. And we're supposed to get a ton of snow the next few days. They keep saying that like there's going to be a massive snowstorm, but it keeps getting pushed out. I'm trying to see. It's not snowing yet, but I think they said that we're supposed to get up to 14 inches by Tuesday. So I'm kind of excited for it. Well, I'm excited for it because snow, but I'm not excited for it because the UK government is the people Douglas Adams face the Vogons on from. Okay. I understand the reference, but I don't understand the reference because I haven't read Hitchhikers. Um, nope, that was a different movie. That was Lost in Space. I'm sorry, I don't get that reference. I've wanted to read it. I borrowed the book from someone at one point, but then I did not read it. But yeah, I'm excited for snow, but I'm also not because Tuesday and Wednesday I have to do a lot of driving, and I don't want to drive in snow because where I live, we're like 60 inches behind where we're normally supposed to be at this point, but we don't have that, so people don't know how to drive in the snow. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, we have a few inches. They're so bad you have to fill out like 50 forms, have them lose them 3 months later, find them, tell you no, and do it again. Yes. Yeah, that sounds about right for governments dealing with things right now. We have a little bit more than that. Maybe not. We have about equal. It's hard because like I don't have a lawn with my apartment complex. We just have parking lots. So all of the snow is just like pushed into piles. So it looks like we have a lot more snow than we do, but like last weekend I tried to go run somewhere I normally do and I had to turn around like half a mile in because of like how much snow was on the trail because they said that it was taken care of. It wasn't very much not. It was like hiking in snow up to my ankles. I was like that's not going to work for this. That definitely doesn't sound fun. I I've like at this point like stopped listening to most things. Like our governor does like daily video conference call things and then so does our county. So I get like the notifications like on Facebook saying they're going live and like I used to watch them all the time so I could keep up to date on them and at this point I'm like because I was watching it for work because I needed like updates and at this point it's like nothing is really changing. So what I need, which would be like breaking news for me, is I need to know when theaters are open. That's my biggest thing for work. So until that announcement comes, I'm pretty much in square one. So, but I feel ya. Yeah, that's the lies, lies, and more lies. That's kind of the feeling that I've gotten from a couple people that I've talked to from the UK. So I'm sorry. It's a it's definitely a time, and I feel like depending on where you are is how the world is perceived. Like here, it feels like in some capacities, like things are getting better, and like it's a little bit easier. Um, Things are definitely still not open and are not going to be going back to normal anytime soon, but it doesn't feel as stressful, even though like it is still really bad. But I think it's just one of those of like finding that balance of like, okay, what do I actually need to know and what can I just tune out because like it's not accurate information or it's not helpful information, and then finding someone to actually get information from that you can trust and just filtering the rest out. I just looked up my weather and we're supposed to get somewhere between 6 to 11 inches starting tomorrow night. So I'm hoping that it won't be too bad on Tuesday afternoon when I need to be driving because I need to go do some meeting things so that I can do a different meeting on Wednesday. So, but I say we get into another sprint and get some stuff done. So, what we were doing tonight was doing a random Google decides what we are going to do for sprints. So, what the last sprint we did between 5 and 15 minutes. So, what should our number generator be this time? Let me make this a little bit smaller so then we can see it all. We did through 5 through 15 last time. Should we do the same? Should we do a different max number for how long we could work? What should we do? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let's. We could do 16. Zanny, do you have another number? Or the other people that are here? I wish I could say it was only 100,000 in the US. So I think it's also proportional. I don't know what the population is of um, the UK, but that's still a lot of people, and it sucks that so many people have gotten sick and have their lives completely torn apart. 20. So let's do an in between of 16 and 20. We'll do 18. It's a nice in between. So 5 to 18, 10 minutes. Okay. So the next sprint will be for 10 minutes. Let me bring that screen up. And I want to make this small and I want to make it 10 minutes. Okay. So 10 minutes are on the clock and we're going to get started right now. See you in a little bit. Okay, beep 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 beep. That is time on our 10-minute timer. I think that was 10. Yes, I have the thing that tells me right there how many minutes it was. 10-minute timer. How did you do? I got another question and a half written for my little quiz thing. Um, I realized that I have this idea, but I haven't done anything to actually like plan it out. So I'm kind of doing that as I go and figuring out like what really represents these things and what is not going to just immediately give away like what the thingy that they are trying to vote for is. Hey, that's still productive. It's one of those where like I call these writing sprints, but they don't necessarily have to be writing. Like I at one point considered for today actually having this live stream be it sounds really weird, but having this live stream be in my closet because that is where I record my audio. And as I have finished the books, the next thing that I have to work on it would be working on the audio. So I thought about hosting this live stream in the closet so that I could do it, but I decided not to do that. I'll do that in a couple days. Um, but yeah, so you don't necessarily have to be writing. It's really anything productive that you need to do. What have you been reading lately? I went to the library. Well, I didn't go to the library. I worked at the library yesterday, and I picked up a whole bunch of graphic novels, which were actually full disclosure. These were all books that like got returned to the library, and I was like, "Ooh, I want those. I'm not putting them back because I want them." So the first one is like full on just like nostalgia. It's the pushing the cat, like the old like stickers that you would do like on Facebook and stuff. So it's a comic, like a book of all the pushing cartoons, and I'm just excited. This is just like middle school me. When did this even come out? Obviously, this is not going to take me long to work on or to get through. 2013. So, there's too many things I want to write about, and it's hard for me to decide what I should do. Yeah, I've got a couple of things that I would like to work on outlining, but I've made the decision that I'm not going to do any writing for the rest of the month. I can work on other things like marketing and audio and that sort of thing, but I'm not allowed to do any drafting or outlining. That is for March. I'm also going to take time to actually read. And then the other one that I got was apparently is now a TV show on Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV, but it intrigued me. But it's called The Wolf Walkers, and really, I didn't actually read what the description is. A feud. On the orders of the Lord Protector Cromwell, Robin Goodfellow and her father come to Kilkenny, Ireland to wipe out the last of the wolves, deemed dangerous beasts, that live in the neighboring forest. Robin, unable to hunt with her father and sick of being confined within the city walls, decides to sneak out. But honestly, I didn't read what it was about. I just liked the it's got a glossy cover, so you can't fully tell from the reflection. Hang on. Really, I just liked the artwork and decided to get it. We got it to the library like last month, so ooh, I just hit my mic with the book. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just like the artwork. So I got this one. And then the last one I got is actually like 3 books. I don't know. Hi. Are you here for book time? Oh, she says hello. Thank you. Um, the last one is a series, so it's Witch Boy, The Hidden Witch, and Midwinter Witch. So this is the first one, and it's about I understand in this world, boys are shapeshifters and girls are witches, and that is what you're supposed to do. And the main character, Aster, doesn't hasn't shifted yet and only has an interest in magic. So it's like understanding gender roles and like there's an issue and he can't fix it because he can't shift, but he knows about magic. So I'm excited. And again, the artwork just looked really nice. So I got this one. And then this is the second one. And this is the third one. And these are all middle grade books, so I don't think that they're going to take me very long to get through, but I'm excited. I think the last graphic novel that I read was either IRL, which was like about friendships in video games, um, or it's like The Prince's Designer or something. Oh, careful. Well, don't fall down. Are you okay? See, what was it called? Oh, now I'm just gonna find like princess games. Let me look up my Goodreads. I know, I'm really excited about them. And then I also have um, Sky Beyond the Storm, which is, I think it's Sky Beyond the Storm is what it's called. I have Betrothed by Kira Cass. It's like a new series. And then, yes, The Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir, the last book in the Ember and the Ashes series on my phone, and also Queen of Air and Darkness. So I have plenty of books to read. Um, I just need to actually work on reading them. I keep getting books out lately, but not actually reading them. So let me. Oh, I also at the end of last year I read "I Left the House Today" by Cassandra Kalin. I've been um, looking at her comics on Instagram for a while. Sure. What is the question? Read. What was it called? It's gonna bug me if I can't find out what this book was called that I read last year. So I read Pumpkin Heads, but that's not the one that I'm looking for. Apparently, I read it in 2019, not 2020. The Prince and the Dressmaker. That's what it was called. And that was about a prince that liked to dress up in these fancy, fancy things and go to balls and have like this whole pseudonym. So I liked that one. That one was by Jen Wang, which does she have more? Because I loved her art style. Hard time trying to figure out what I should make my YouTube channel about. I love to write and dance. Okay. I think those are both. I think you can do that. I don't see why you couldn't. It'll just be a matter of like finding an audience, and I mean, I think those are both definitely things. Yay, tea and toast has been got. Um, yeah, it's just finding an audience. I know one of my friends posts videos of dances that she does. Um, like lessons that she does. Um, she takes classes down in New York City and then posts like her portion of the dance and like music videos that she's been in, that sort of thing. So I think it would just depend on how you would want to do it. If it was more for educational purposes, if it was just this is what I like to do, you could do look at it sort of like I guess. Hi, what are you doing? You opening closing drawers? Um, you gonna be annoying or you gonna be cute? You could kind of look at it sort of like a music channel where people have like more vloggy style stuff, but then the main portion of their content is, songs and producing music, be it covers or what have you. Um, and maybe that is your dance portion, and then your writing is educational or vlogs or talking about books you're reading. Yeah, she is both annoying and cute. Um, so yeah, I I don't know exactly how you would weave those two together. They're not something that for me are things that mesh, but I definitely think that there's a way to do that if you want to. Um, I am not a dancer, so I can't really help you in that capacity. Um, just because I don't know exactly how they would go together, but I'm sure there is a way and there would be audience of people that would like both. I think a really good example of like maybe I'm not really teaching, but more just vlogging my journey. Yeah. Um, I think a really good example of like someone that makes, I guess they're sort of in the same line in some capacity, but having two very different style of videos, but still having pretty good engagement on both. Granted, one definitely gets more than the other. Would be um, Bailey Sarian. Hi. Uh, she does makeup videos on the weekend, but then Monday she does murder mystery and makeup, where she does her makeup, but she's not focusing on her makeup. She's not explaining how to process or anything. She's just doing it while she tells a true crime story and explains the background of the cases and that sort of thing. And those are obviously two very different avenues, but she makes them work. So maybe in that capacity, I'm not sure. I definitely think it's something you can try, and you'll see how it see how it grows and changes. Yes, it says definitely, mommy, pay attention to me. In my vlog that I posted today, there's I didn't really have a lot of content for this week, so it was a lot of just cat content. And like I said, I it was you were the star of this week's video. Do you not like that? Do you not approve of that? Should I have ran the clips past you before I posted it? That was it? That was all you're gonna say? Okay. Um, now you've distracted me. So I record the audiobooks in the closet and she slept. Okay, go away. She was sleeping for a while. Yeah, I didn't ask for her best side. Um, she was asleep for a while and didn't realize that I was in the closet. And then I came out to get a cup of tea because my voice was getting a little bit strained and I didn't want the sound to change. So I got a cup of tea. And then at that point, she realized I was in the closet and had to be in the closet with me, which led to me not getting anything else done because then you've got cat noises in the background of her bell and then her climbing up on stuff. And yes, now she's munching. So whatever I said, I don't know what I did wrong, but apparently I'm back in good standing because we got food. Yes, she is evilly cute. She is spoiled massively so, and she knows it. She knows she is so, so spoiled. Um, and she takes advantage of it too. Happy Valentine's Day. It is. um, but yeah, did anybody do anything special for Valentine's Day? I did not, unless you count having a long morning snuggle. And by long morning snuggle, I mean I slept in and my boyfriend went to bed because he works the night shift. Yes, happy half price candy day. I, at this point in my life, I, and it could be, I don't know how the candy is in the UK now for like Valentine's Day, but like holiday candy is like 10 times sweeter than normal candy to the point where like I can only eat like one piece because otherwise I like feel sick because it's so sugary. I need like a good dark chocolate, and that is not what half price Valentine's Day chocolate is going to be. I blame my mother for spoiling me with good candy and chocolates around like Christmas to the point where like the little foil wrapped ones or like for Easter the foil wrap eggs, I can't really eat those. They're too fake candy esque. Like M&Ms are okay. See, that's smart. What is my I don't really have a go-to writing snack anymore that I'm like I have to have this, but like in college, I would eat Lucky Charms. Like straight out of the box dry. I had a box of it under my bed, and I would just pull the box out and like put it on my desk and munch on it. So like that makes me think of like my freshman and junior or freshman sophomore years of college or university. Um yeah. And drinks on the other hand, I have yes, in one of my videos I did show it. Um what was I gonna say? The cider, either adult or non-adult version of cider. I keep hitting the microphone. I haven't worn this headset in a really long time. It probably was in what's in my writer's bag edition. Um, I need to update that. I haven't updated that in a while. My hair was really short the last time I did that one. Um, a coffee. In my senior year, my go-to drink was a London Fog. That was like my thesis drink. And then just tea. Which I feel like the teas that I associate with certain stories, I have a knack for picking a type of tea and like drinking a ton of it, and then like the next year for Nano, I'd go back to get that tea again, and they're like it's discontinued. Twinings has done that with several of my favorite teas, and it just makes me so sad. Are you talking to them? So it is now 8:10. We've been here for about an hour. So I say, and I think this little one is saying that we have time for one more sprint tonight. And then, did I spill food on me? I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm forgiven, but now I'm not forgiven because I wouldn't let her lick my shirt. Um, I say we have time for one more sprint, and then we will call it for the night. So, what should be the high end of our time? We could try to make this one longer by putting it like a cap at like sixes. Okay. 16, 6, 26. We could put it up to like 36, and 6 is the bottom number. Let's see. 26 is the top? I can do that. We'll do 26 for the top and 6 for the bottom. And let's see how long I'm going for. 9. Okay. Okay, so our last sprint will be for 9 minutes, and that'll put us at 8:20. So that'll be a good um round number at least. So let me pull up the timer. Hmm, which tab is it under? That one. Okay. Oops. I like how it said you want to do a longer sprint. Well, I say nope. You're going for a short time. Okay. Well, 9-minute timer on the clock. I'll see you in a few minutes. Beep, 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 beep. That that is time, my friends. Our final sprint of the night is complete. How did that go? I know, Alexis, you were saying that your muse is a stubborn mule who does not usually show up in that short of a time, but I hope you're able to get maybe a thought out, if not a full thing, a small portion of a thought. Okay. Well, thank you for joining tonight. My next scheduled sprint will be on the 28th for writing, and then the 6th for the 6th of March, Saturday at 3 p.m. Oh, my shoulder popped. Oh, we're just knocking everything off the shelf. I will be having a live stream where I will be answering questions about Until the Stars Are Found. So keep an eye out in the next few weeks for like question stickers and things on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram where I'll gather questions, and then I will be reading. I haven't really decided what section I'm reading, but I will be doing a reading from the book. And we will just hang out and celebrate the ebook launch. Again, hardbacks will not be available until April 30th due to production delays and that sort of thing, but they will be here soon and I'm excited. I'll probably do like an unboxing or something when they do come in, and I'll be doing all of that fun vloggy stuff. So, yeah. So keep an eye out on the channel for subscription, or not subscriptions, notifications for when those will come out. If you haven't pre-ordered yet, I would humbly ask that you would, or of any of my books. I do have plenty of copies of The Rituals and Rebellion. I'm not going to try to put it up behind me right now to sign, but I will be back here again for a live stream on the 28th. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Have a good night.